Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Thursday, May 28th, and we're almost in June. And May went by super fast. So if you're joining me to cook this morning, remember to tell me your name and what casita you're from. I am teacher Audrey. Maybe you know me by now. And I teach at Getafe. Hi, Alma. Miss you, Alma. Good morning, everybody. I'm so happy that I'm going to cook this for you today. I think you're going to be wow at what I make. Right? So, what room am I in? What room do you think this is? It's definitely not my bedroom. I can tell you that. It's not the bedroom, right? What room is this? Who remembers from when we were talking about the house? Every casita has a room like this. We have a theater room. We have the dance room, right? We have the game room. And then what room do we have? We have do you know, Alma, what room are we in right now? I'm sure that you have one at your house too. I'm going to give you a hint. It starts with the letter K. Starts with the letter K. What room is this? Hi, Audrey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. What room am I in? Hi, Vera. Good morning. Come on in, everybody. Come to my kitchen. That's where I am. Come to my kitchen. Very good, Vera. Right? This is my refrigerator over here. And I like to keep lots of pictures and magnets. I have some postcards that look like this. Some postcards. And I have some pictures. I have a picture of my dog. This is Mika with all her stuffed animal friends. We have lots of these little cute magnets. I'm sure that you have some magnets on your fridge too. So they keep things up. And I have little things, and it's really cute. This is the refrigerator. This is where we keep the dishes. And this week, I know, thank you for the emoji. Hi, Carlota. Hi, Olivia. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the kitchen. This is where I cook breakfast and lunch and dinner. This is where I keep all my food, all my snacks. I have things like pasta. I'm sure that you love pasta. I have things like beans. And I'm sure you have some of this in your house too. I have some. What is this? I'm sure you eat this every day. What is this? I have bread. Good, I have bread. I have this, and I use this a lot. What do you think this is? I have some rice. I love cooking rice. And most importantly, I have, what is this? King of the kitchen. Thank you, Beta. What is this? This is my favorite thing to eat. I have some chocolate. Very good. Carlota and Olivia, it's rice, right? And I have my little chocolate. Okay, so today we're making something super exciting. This week in La Casita de Inglés, we're learning about oviparous and viviparous animals. So what does that mean? We're learning about animals that make eggs and animals that don't make eggs. For example, what is one animal that makes an egg? Because we eat these eggs every day or every week. So what is one animal that makes an egg? I'm going to show it to you, and I'm sure that you're going to recognize it. and I hope I don't drop it. So what animal makes this egg? They're usually brown, but sometimes they're white, right? Usually they're pretty hard. If you touch them, they're hard. But if you drop them, it goes flat, right? A hen, right? A hen, how else can we say an hen, huh? A chicken, right? Chicken says Alicia, good morning, everybody. Yeah, a chicken or a hen, right? Some say rooster, but the roosters don't make the eggs because they're the boys, right? So a hen, who is the girl, they make the eggs. And when we take the eggs, we have to be really careful. When you go and take eggs from a chicken, you have to be really quiet and you have to take them really softly and go away because the chickens don't like that we take the eggs. So today, I'm making a recipe with eggs. And the name of this recipe is Egg and Rocket Pizzas. I'm going to show it to you now. This is what we're making today in the kitchen, egg and rocket pizza. So I know you're thinking, what is an egg and rocket pizza, right? Why rocket? And one, because it kind of looks like a rocket, kind of looks like space, right? But rocket, because this is what some English people call this stuff, rucola, right? In England, they call this rocket, which is a super funny, crazy name. And I know you're looking at this going, green, ew, yucky, but it's really good. And we're just putting a little bit on the top. So I'm going to show you what we need to make the egg and rocket pizza. So we need our rocket, which we have. We need 2 tortillas. I know that to you, tortilla is the Spanish tortilla that's made out of egg and potato. But this is also tortilla, right? These round things that are like bread. And you can fold them like this and eat them, right? So we're going to use 2 tortillas. We're going to use 2 of our famous eggs. Whoop. We are going to use this. What is this? I'm sure you know what this is. What is this called? It's red and it's soft and it's not a vegetable. It's actually a fruit. So what is this? I'm sure you eat this sometimes. It's a tomato, right? So I have a tomato. What about this one? What is this? Mine is purple, but a lot of these are also white, like my kitchen. My kitchen is white, right? Good job, Audrey, the tomato. What about this one? What is this? Sometimes when people cut this, they start to cry. I don't know why. So what do you think this is? It has lots of layers. You can peel them off like this. I'm going to start doing so. Yeah, Ria's got the emoji, right? What do we call this? Right? An onion. I know, an onion. This is an onion. I love it. And we have some peppers, right? These are peppers that are already cut and put into a jar, and they're super yummy. We have a pepper. And we also have tomato puree, which is what you know as tomate frito. We're using some of this. And my favorite thing in the entire world, what is this? This stuff makes me so happy when I eat it. What is this? Cheese, right? And we have 4 different types of cheese in here that we're going to use to put on top. And as always, I have some spices. So maybe you use spices, maybe you don't, but I'm sure in your kitchen you have lots of spices, right? So we have salt. The salt is here. Have the pepper. I have some parsley, which is also great to put on top. And I have some dill, right? So dill is another name for pickle. And I know that sounds super crazy, but it tastes really good. And you can't smell it, but it smells super, 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 super good. And we're gonna put a little of these on top. So my oven is already on. Let me show you my oven. There's my oven. And it's really, really, really hot. So I'm gonna be really careful when I put it. The oven is on, and I'm gonna put the tortillas in the oven for 3 minutes, right? So we have to make sure that we don't put it in for too long or too little. So I'm gonna set a timer for 3 minutes, okay? And you have to say, Audrey, 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 it's been 3 minutes, okay? So the timer is starting. And I'm gonna use my oven mitt here. Boom, boom, boom. This is my cute little oven mitt. This says Madrid. I'm gonna put the tortillas into the oven. Okay. And the next thing we're gonna do is start cutting some of our little vegetables that we have over here. Okay? So the first thing that we're gonna cut is the tomato, right? And you have to be careful cutting the tomato because it's super, super juicy. And I'm gonna use my handy dandy cutting board. Here it is. And I'm gonna use a knife. It's a big knife, right? And I'm sure that when you cut things at home, mommy or daddy is gonna cut them for you. So I'm gonna cut the tomato in half. And you can see all the seeds of the tomato. It's super pretty. Do you like tomatoes? I hope so. So this is the inside of a tomato. And I'm just gonna cut it into little tiny pieces that we can use. And I have a question for everybody. You know what is another way to say cut? Because this is cutting, right? This is also cutting. But what is another way to say cut? There's so many ways. Sometimes, what's this action? Boom, boom, boom. You know what it's called? Who can guess? Yeah, I know, lots of tomatoes, right, Audrey? Who can guess? What's another way to say cut? If you like to cook, maybe you'll know this word. What's another way to say cut? Chop, right? To chop, 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 chop. So I think this is enough tomato. I'm just going to use a little bit because we don't need too much. What do you think? It's enough tomato, right? And tomatoes are super, super juicy. Sometimes I like to drink gazpacho, which is made with a lot of tomatoes, right? So we're going to put that there. And now the next thing that we're going to cut is our pepper. So this is called pepper, and this is also called pepper, right? But they're different things, right? This is a spice, and this is the vegetable. And what other colors do peppers come in? There's red, and there's 2 other colors. So what are the 2 other colors that peppers come in? Think of the primary and secondary colors. So peppers come in red and 2 other colors. What are the 2 other colors that peppers come in? I'm going to open this. And 1, 2, whoop. And here are our peppers. They smell really good. These are also juicy. They're kind of already cut. They're little tiny small pieces. So let's count. How many do I want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's use 5 for now. Actually, no, let's go to 10. Let's go to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. I'm gonna wash my hands off a little bit. Right, we always need clean hands to cook. And we need clean hands to do everything, but not cook. Okay, the timer's up, and I'm gonna leave them in there. They're okay. And so So this is what we're gonna cut these into little tiny pieces too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or chop. Chop, chop, chop. You can practice this with your hands, right? You can go chop, 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 chop. Or when you're angry, you can start going like this with your hands. And people don't know you're angry. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna cut is our, what is this? Onion, right? So I'm gonna cut the onion in half. This is half of the onion. Ooh! You can hear it crackling. Here are all the layers of an onion, right? These are all the layers. I'm gonna peel them off and put them into the garbage because we don't eat the outside. You can eat the outside of the tomato and the pepper, but you can't eat the skin of the onion. And so this is also to put on top. 1, chop, 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 chop. Okay, so the onion is for later. We don't need the onion right now. Now I'm going to take the tortilla out, put a little oil on it. So here's my oil. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully this is on. Okay. So here's my oil. I'm going to take a little oil and put it on my tortillas. 1 and 2. Right? And what kind of oil do you think this is? What type of oil? What type of oil is this? It's the most popular oil in Spain. I'm going to take a spoon to mix the oil around in the tortillas. Dun, dun, dun. And make sure that it gets all over. I'll show you. Right? Can you see the oil on the tortilla? And I'm going to put the tortilla back in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is wait 3 minutes, right? And we're going to take the tortilla out again. So let's set our timer for 3 minutes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And very good olive oil, right? You can see the picture here. Here's a picture of the olives, right? I'm sure that there are olive trees all over Spain. And I'm sure that you've seen an olive tree before. And maybe you have one at your house. So leave this here. We don't need any more oil. And when the tortillas come out, we can put the egg on top. So if you were in casita this week, you know that we were learning about the animals that have eggs, the animals that don't have eggs. So can you tell me one animal that has an egg? One of them is chickens, right? We already said that chickens have eggs. And here they are, right? But what's another animal that lays eggs? Because there's a lot of them. All of the reptiles, right? All of the birds, all of the fish, they have eggs. So can you tell me one animal that comes from an egg? And do we come from an egg? Humans? Are we born in a little egg that gets cracked and open? Right? So tell me one animal that comes from an egg. It's not a horse. It's not a cow. What animal comes from an egg? I give you a little hint, right? Some of them fly. Some of them swim. What do you say? I just saw Ines say, hi, Ines. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So what do you think, guys? You can say it out loud or you can type it to me. Tell me, what is one animal that comes from an egg? I can think of a really cute animal that is a reptile, and they can get super, super, super big. They have a neck that goes in and out like this. A hen. Very good, Andrea, right? What's another one? What animal am I thinking of? Oh, I have all the emojis here, right? Let's see. Audrey put a chicken, a little bird. It looks like a little bluebird. A penguin. Very good. And penguin eggs are pretty big, right? They're like this big. A pigeon, an eagle, a duck, a frog. Frog egg. Very good. Alligator. Turtle. That's the one that I was thinking of. A lizard, like a salamander, and a snake. Hi, Mateo. Lots of chickens, right? Yeah, snake eggs. Did you know that snakes come from eggs? I didn't know that, right? And they're pretty rare. Crocodile, very good. Crocodile eggs. What animal do you think comes from the biggest egg? What animal do you think makes the biggest egg in the world? However you, not all fish. Some fish lay eggs, but not all fish. For example, whales don't have eggs. They give birth to big baby whales. Dolphins, octopus, maybe. But do you remember the movie Finding Nemo? Nemo is a type of fish called a clownfish, and they have baby eggs. They do have eggs. So some fish have eggs, and some fish don't. Okay, it's been 3 minutes, so I'm going to take my tortillas out of the oven. I'm going to put on my handy dandy mitt with my cute little hearts on it. And they're hot, so I have to be careful, right? I'm going to put them over here. And I'm going to bring you with me over here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so the next step is we're going to mix some of our tomato puree onto the tortillas. And we just need a little bit. We don't need too much. Ooh, yucky! But it tastes good, I promise. These are going to look super, super, super cool. So I'm taking a spoon. Oh, a turkey. Yeah, turkeys do have eggs. Very good, Carlota. Okay, so I'm going to mix it a little bit. And I'm going to put it right on top and mix it around like this. Dun, dun, dun. And mix it around. And I'm going to put a little bit more. I love cooking, and I love cooking eggs. I cook a lot of eggs. And I'm going to move it around, so put a little bit more here. And then I'm going to add my tomatoes and my peppers. I'm going to put this in the sink. I'm going to put the lid on. And let's put a few tomatoes, because we have 2, remember. I'm going to put some tomatoes here. And some tomatoes here. And some peppers here. And some peppers here. And now what's important is that we leave a little hole in the middle for the egg. Because the egg has to go right in the middle. So we're going to make sure that there's no peppers or tomatoes in the middle of the tortilla. And now comes the tricky part, the difficult part. Cracking the egg. How am I going to crack the egg? Am I just going to drop it on the floor? Am I going to throw it at the wall? Am I going to do it with my teeth? Hey, how do you crack an egg? Some people who are super, super talented can just do it in their hands. But what I usually do is tap it boom, 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 right like that on the side of the counter, right? Because if I did it on my arm, I don't think it would break. And if I did it in my teeth, that would be yucky. So I'm going to tap, 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 tap. And then we see to crack it open, right? And I'm going to put it right in the middle. Ooh, so cool. And inside the egg, we have 2 different things. We have the egg whites, which are clear. They don't really look white, they look clear. And we have the egg yolk, which is yellow. This is the yummy part. I'm going to do one more for our other tortilla. And whoop, right in the middle. And I'm going to wash my hands. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you can kind of see, right? The little egg in the middle. So now what we're going to do is put it back into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay? And then it's when we put all the other stuff on top. So I'm going to take my oven mitt. And I'm going to put it back into the oven for 10 minutes until our tortillas get crispy on the outside and the egg gets a little cooked. So here we go. Be careful because the egg is jiggling around. There we go. Okay, awesome. Now we have to wait. How many minutes? How many minutes do we have to wait? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. And now I have a little game to play with you. So chickens are not the only type of birds that have eggs that we eat. So what other eggs can we eat, right? Meaning humans, meaning you and me and mom and dad and grandma and grandpa. What other eggs can we eat? Usually, we can't find these things at the supermarket. We have to go to the egg store, where here they're called hueverias, right? So I have a little game for you. So usually there's 8 to 10 different type of eggs that we as humans can eat. And some are really, really small like this, and some are as big as my head, right? Can you imagine? So we're gonna play a little guessing game. These are the type of eggs we can eat. So this first one, we're gonna start here. So this egg is a little bit bigger than a chicken egg. And the animal that makes this egg goes quack, quack. And they have orange feet, and they waddle like this, and they can fly. And the sound that they make is quack, quack. So what animal do you think makes this egg that we eat? What do you think it is? You can type it to me, or you can send me the emoji like Audrey does. What do you think it is? So what animal goes quack, 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 quack? And sometimes they have an orange beak or a yellow beak, right? Sometimes I see some ducks right over here by the river. They're always playing in the water. So what do you think it is? Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Big reveal. What animal? It's a duck, right? It's a duck. So we can eat duck eggs. We can, but we usually don't. So duck eggs are a little bit bigger than chicken eggs, and they're super heavy. And actually, sometimes duck eggs are green. You can find green duck eggs. Very good, everybody, right? Duck eggs. Okay, so this one. Okay, this animal has a long neck, and they have a round body, and they live in Australia. A lot of these animals live in Australia, and these eggs are pretty big. These eggs are 12 chicken eggs. So 12 of these make one of these eggs, and we can eat them. We as humans can eat them. So what animal do you think this is? What type? It's a bird. It's a bird, but it's a bird that doesn't fly because it's such a big bird. And it's a 3 letters, not a giraffe. It's a bird, and they run funny because they have such a round body. They have a long neck and a mouth that goes like this. And this bird has 3 letters in its name. I'm going to tell you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dun, dun, dun. An emu. An emu kind of looks like an ostrich, but smaller. And they're super like, dun, 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 dun. I'm sure that if you have gone to the zoo, you have seen an emu. Very good. Okay, this one. This one's pretty tiny, right? This is kind of like a duck, but usually they're white. They're a little bigger, right? This animal, you can find in a lot of fairy tales. And it starts with the letter G, and it rhymes with moose. So it's a type of duck that's white, right? And they waddle dun, 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 like this. And the name rhymes with moose. So what animal has a name that sounds like moose? And this is the animal that has this egg that we eat. And they're about the same size as a chicken egg, a little bit bigger. And we can eat them. So what animal rhymes with moose? I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dun, dun, dun. What does it say? A goose. You silly goose. It's a goose. Okay, this one, you're going to know this one. This is an animal that's a bird, but it doesn't fly. It's super fat with lots of feathers, and we eat this on Thanksgiving. And it goes gobble, 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 and has this red thing on its neck. So what animal is this? What animal goes gobble, 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 gobble? And we eat this animal on Thanksgiving. And they also have eggs that we eat. So what animal do you think this is? I think Vera showed me the emoji. Very good, Audrey. Yeah, it's a turkey. It's a turkey, turkey, turkey. We can eat turkey eggs. Did you know that? We can eat them. Okay. This egg is the biggest, one of the biggest eggs in the world. It's 24 of these eggs. So 24 of these chicken eggs make one of these eggs. So what do you think it is? What do you think? All these emojis. This animal looks like an emu, but it's bigger. It's the biggest bird on the planet. And they can run really fast, but they look super silly when they run. Very good. Yeah, it's an ostrich. Very good, Mateo. Very good. It's an ostrich, and they make huge eggs, and we can eat them. We can eat ostrich eggs. They're pretty yummy, but they're huge. Okay, these are the two smallest eggs. They're like this big sometimes, right? So what do you think this is? I'm going to tell you. So this is a pheasant egg. A pheasant is a small type of chicken, right? Small type of bird. And this is a quail egg. And I'm sure that you've seen these because I think they sell them in the supermarket. They're usually like blue with black dots. And they're really tiny. They're only like this big, like the size of a marble. Okay, so the last one. The last one is not a bird. It's a different type of animal. And we can eat these. It's a delicacy. I have never eaten these, but maybe you have, or maybe mommy or daddy has. So what animal do you think makes little tiny eggs that look like this? What do you think? This is an animal that swims. So I'm sure you're going to guess it. So what animal do you think this is? Pheasant. A pheasant, yeah. A pheasant. It's a crazy word. So what animal do you think makes tiny little eggs like this? Very good. I will a fish. Dun, dun, dun. A fish. So these are all the different types of eggs that we can eat. And maybe you're going to try them. So if you try them, let me know how they taste. I'm very interested to know. Okay, so now we're going to check on our pizza rocket. Are you ready? Where is my mitt? On my hands. So let's see. Oh, they look super yummy, everybody. So I'm going to take them out. And they're crispy on the edge. So the egg, some people like their egg scrambled and well done. But I like my egg like this. I'm going to bring it closer so you can see it. There we go. They look super delicious. And now on top, I'm going to put a little cheese. The best part, because they're really hot, so the cheese is going to melt. So I'm going to put a little cheese on top, just like this. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to put a little more here. And we're going to put our rocket. This makes things look good. This is good for salads, right? I know. You're hungry. I'm hungry too. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to put a little bit of our rocket on top. Just like this. We're going to put a little bit of the parsley. A little bit of bum, 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 bum. A little bit on this one. A little bit of our dill. Dun, dun, dun. And a little bit of our pepper, which is my favorite spice. And sometimes people like things spicy. I don't know if you like spicy food, but I like spicy food. So I have some spice here. This is chimichurri, and it's green, and it's super delicious. I think I'm going to put some of that on later. So I'll show you our final egg rocket pizzas. Dun, dun, dun. They look delicious, right, guys? And I'm going to eat one now. Okay, everybody, that is it for cooking. I hope you go and have an amazing lunch, an amazing day, and I will see you soon. So goodbye, everybody. This is Teacher Audrey, and I was cooking with you today some egg and pizza rockets. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you soon. Lots of hugs, lots of kisses. Goodbye.